Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 3 of promises. And so, becoming steady, finding your ground. Yesterday, in the midst of just loads of different things happening, I could feel that it was like, really, am I really going to commit to this thing? Am I really going to do this thing? And then I remembered that incredible thing is shrink the goal and what's the smallest version of the thing I'm going to do. So we don't have to be perfect. Okay, we don't have to, it has to be the perfect version of this thing I'm going to do, and that's the only way. This is not true. So what's the smallest version of what you've committed to? Often we have a plan, we're like, oh, I'm going to do this big thing. And then the reality of that in our lives is like, oh. So shrink the goal. What's the smallest version? So if you said, oh, I'm going to do like a 4-kilometer walk every day, and then suddenly you've run out of time, then do 100 meters. Do some version of it. Okay. So if you said you were going to do yoga every day, maybe just lie on the floor for 5 minutes. So find the smallest version of what it is that you're doing. And that is not failure. That's you adapting and growing and learning how to apply that thing into an already busy life of yours. So remember, promises, we often overextend with our promises, but finding ground, finding steadiness, shrink the goals, stay consistent with really small steps. Tiny steps. So come come into a child's pose, and then we shall begin from there. Come. Right. Welcome. Nice to see you all this morning. So child's pose to begin. Yes. So support your head in some way. So either have your elbows bent with your head resting on your hands, or have your fists stacked with your head resting on them, backs of your hands, or all the way down to the floor. But wherever you are, have some kind of support for your head. And then just feel the floor beneath you. Just be here now and feel the floor. It was wonderful this morning. As I walked down to the river to have my dip, there was birdsong, there was light in the sky, just about. It's pretty dark, but still, it's brighter. It was so exciting. This was really wonderful this morning. So, feeling ground, floor beneath you, either your hands on the floor with your head resting on your hands, or your shins. Nice. Hands to the floor. And now you feel the weight into your hands and into your knees, rounding your back and arching your back. Rounding your back, arching your back, rounding your back, and arching. Rounding your back, arching your back. One more time, rounding your back and arching. Tuck your toes under, pull back into your downward dog. Find length and stillness, or a pause, or just feel. Feel here what you're feeling and lean into it. Find your breath connecting into this moment. Feel sensations. Feel the ground. So hands on the floor, feet on the floor. Connect. Nice. Come up onto your toes. Pull your heels down. Come up onto your toes. Pull your heels down. Come up onto your toes. Pull your heels down. Nice. Walk your feet forward. Walk your hands back. Pause in a forward fold. So that could be where your hands are on the floor and you're in a forward fold. Could be where your elbows are on your knees. Could be where your hands are on your knees. See what's right for you. And for some of you, first thing in the morning, elbows on your knees is a kindness to your back. For some of you, if it's evening time, then hands on the floor are very easy. The difference between morning time yoga and evening time yoga
is really dramatic, actually. So, if this is a morning time yoga practice, be aware that your legs and your lower back will be tighter. Nice. Elbows to your knees if you're not there already. Hands to your knees. And come all the way up to stand. Nice. So come forward to the front of your mat. So feet are hip distance apart, so a little bit wide apart. And then bring your right hand to your right knee and begin to sit down into a chair. And then reach back behind you like you're trying to touch the floor, touch the floor behind you with your left hand. And then rise all the way up. Reach up with your left hand up towards the ceiling as high as you can. And then bend your left elbow, right hand to your right knee. Touch the floor behind you with your left hand. And then rising up, reach up as high as you can, reaching up. Nice. And again, bend your knees. Feel your feet on the floor as you lean back and reach back. And then reach your left hand up towards the ceiling, really tall. Super. Left hand to your knee, reach your right hand back, touch the floor behind you. Bend your elbow, reach your right hand up towards the ceiling, really tall. Nice. And again, bend your elbow, reach your right hand back. What are your feet doing? Bend your elbow, reaching up. So as you pass through the center, we bend the elbow. Bend your elbow, pass through the center, reach your arm straight back behind you, touch the floor. Bend your elbow, reach your arm up. It's the natural gesture of how we pass things through our center. Nice, come back to center. So reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, let them touch, and then sit your bum down again into a chair. And just feel that sense of really deeply dropping into a chair. Chest is lifting, head is looking forward. Draw your arms back a little bit more so you're really lengthening into your spine or lengthening to the front of your body. Feet are active. Nice. Straighten your legs. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Come all the way forward, hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, arching your back, look forward. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Pause. Step your left foot back. Pause. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Great. Reach your arms back, squeeze your bum, lift your toes, rise. Super. Hands to the floor, push back into your cat. All the way back into your downward dog. Pull back through your calves, push down into your hands. I can feel my breath deepening. I can feel the back of my body opening as I just move and connect and deepen. Cool. Reach the right foot up towards the ceiling, reaching tall. And then either bend your knees and drop your knees to the floor and help your right foot forward by swinging it out to the side, leaning to the left, or swing your left foot forward, whichever way you do. Cool. From here, bring your right hand to your right knee. Turn your chest towards the right and reach your right. Bring your thumb to the front of your shoulder. Dial in your twist first and then extend your arm up towards the ceiling. Just reaching long through that right arm up towards the ceiling. As always, if ever any of this arm stuff feels like, oh, this is bad for my arm, then just bend your elbow again or keep your arm low. You know, sometimes we can have sharp discomfort in this kind of reaching. And if you do, then just rewind, find your wellness. Nice. Sweep your hand. So you're going to spiral your hand so the back of your hand is going to rest onto your lower back. Turn your chest towards the floor. Bring your right shoulder to push into your right knee. So actually really push your right shoulder into your knee. And then open your shoulder towards the right, spiraling your chest towards the right. Nice. And then down, push your shoulder into your knee. And then spiral your chest towards the right. Pull your elbow back, draw your chest open towards the right. Last time. Shoulder down to your knee, push it. Stay pushing your shoulder onto your knee. Lift your left knee off the floor. Pause. If your shoulder's not on your knee, don't worry. Whatever version of this that you're doing, bring your right hand to the floor and just pause there. So the right hand is to the outside of the baby toe side of your right foot. The left hand is on the big toe side of your right foot. Super. Turn your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring your right elbow to your right knee. Pull your left elbow up and extend your left hand up towards the ceiling. Bend your front knee a little bit more. Just find your belly, find your ground. So all these ones we're doing so far are supported. So your elbow's on your knee, you're supported by that. So really feel, support yourself with yourself. So that it's a completely different thing when we take our elbow off our knee, but we're not doing that. Hands to the floor, slowly step forward, hop, 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 slowly forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees, slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together, palms come to rest in front of your chest. Just pause there. Feel your ground, feel your feet on the floor, feel your body, get a sense of your breath. Cool. Drop your arms down, bring your arms wide, bring your palms together, standing straight and tall. Sit your bum down onto a chair, lift your chest as you look forward. As always with these movements, listen to your knees. If your knee goes, no, I don't like that, then rise up a bit more. If your knees go, oh, I really like this, then sit down a bit more. Really finding your version of this. Cool. Rising all the way up. Super. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest, look forward. Hands to the floor. Step your left foot back. Just pausing there. Left leg long. Step your right foot back. Pause. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Stretch your toes long, squeeze your bum, reach your arms back behind you, rise through your chest. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. And reaching back. Now reaching down, push back, cat pose, and then all the way back into your downward dog. Find that sense of length, the sense of your legs, connecting, breath deepening perhaps. Find your ground. Lengthen your left foot up towards the ceiling, reaching up. And then either drop your knees to the floor, lean over towards the right, and swing your left foot out to the side to bring it forward, or swing your leg forward. Cool. From here, bring your left hand to your left knee, turn your chest. Bring your elbow to the ceiling, bring your thumb to the front of your shoulder. Dial in your twist, and then extend your arm up towards the ceiling. Again, if extending your arm is not comfortable for your arm, then find a way that your arm is comfortable somewhere up here. That could be with your elbow bent, could be with your hand on your hip, could be hand on the knee. An expression and a shape of wellness is what we're looking for, not an expression of agony. We're not practicing agony. Spiral your hand till your hand comes onto your lower back. You can bring your hand to your hip if you need to. Bring your left shoulder down, so you push your left shoulder in the direction of your knee or onto your knee. And then turn your chest towards the left. Spiral. Nice. Shoulder down, shoulder to your knee. Spiral. Shoulder down, shoulder to your knee. Pause there. Keep your shoulder towards your knee. Lift your right knee off the floor. Nice. Bring your left hand down. Pause. I'm up onto my fingertips. And then turn your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring your left elbow to your left knee. Use that support deeply. Pull your right elbow up and reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. So really feel that your elbow, so the stacking of your shoulder to your elbow to your knee to your foot is actually is it a kinetic chain? Is it a stacking of scaffolding? It's kind of like a pillar of bones that you've created. So use that pillar, that steadiness of the bones of you. And then extend by pushing down into your feet and find the fascial connection that reaches upwards as the bones of you push down into that elbow, down into that knee. Nice. Bend your elbow, bring your hand down, turn your back foot, hop, 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 forward, slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together, and pause. Nice. So we'll do one standing moment and then we'll come to sit. So standing on your left foot, just lift your right foot off the floor. And just get a sense of, how does your left foot stand? And so like that, so there's all kinds of things we can do with this right leg, but it's like shrink the goal. The balance is already happening the moment your right foot lifts off the floor. So we're just shrinking backwards, finding the smallest version of balancing that we can do. And then find a version of right legness that you want to do. So it could be where you hold on to your right knee. It could be where you draw your knee out to the side. It could be where you hold on to your right foot. It could be where you bring your right foot out to the side. So find the version. I'm going to bring my right foot forward. You could be holding on to your knee. You could be floating your toe off the floor and staying there. It's like, how do I balance? And what is my version of balance right now? If this is the first time balancing in a while, then trust that your toe just off the floor is what you need to do. If you're doing this every single day with me for the last forever, then maybe lift your leg up and hold on to your foot. God. Nice. Bend your knee, foot to the floor. Again, stand on your right foot and let your left foot float. So we're balancing already with our toe off the floor, with our foot off the floor. And so if this is already a place where you're having to touch the floor to find your balance, and stay here and meet this edge. If you want to, you can lift your knee, hold on to your knee. Maybe this is what meets your edge. Maybe draw your knee out to the side. See what version of this suits you. Maybe you extend your leg, whoop, hold on to your foot, extend. Yeah, this is the more wobbly side for me. I have to not think about ye. I have to find me again. Great. Too many things were going on there for me to balance. On the other side, I can really multitask very easily and balance. This side, I have to pull my attention more inwards and be a little bit more focused. So how's your balance on this side? What are you doing? What version of balance are you expressing? Nice. Bend your knee. Come sit on the floor. All the way down. Sit. Bring your feet wide. Roll into your ankles. Yum. Bring the soles of your feet together. Hold on to your ankles. Draw your knees outwards like you spiral out into your thighs. You pull on your ankles and lengthen through your spine. If you want to put a block or a book or a pillow underneath your bum, you can. Always when we sit on the floor, find, I need support. My back doesn't feel good. Or I just want support. My back is tired. Okay. I sit on the floor for all my office work. I just have floor offices, so I'm very used to sitting on the floor. Most of the time I sit on the floor. So for me, this is an easy thing. So for you, maybe this is the only time in your day that you sit on the floor. So if so, just see, how can I make that more of a reality in my life? How would I sit more on the floor? So take your left hand and hold on to the right ankle. And then bring your right hand behind you and twist towards the right. And even if you want to, you can bring your left hand to your right knee or shin and twist deeply towards the right. Come back to center. Pause. Then the other side. Hold on to your left ankle with your right hand. Bring your left hand behind you. Pause there. Or hold on to your knee or your shin or your thigh and twist towards the left. And come back to center. Cool. Right hand across. Hold on to your left ankle. Bend your left elbow. Reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Lean towards the right with your left hand. Pull your left elbow down towards your left knee. Touch your knee. And then reaching up over towards the right. Pause there. Really use the lever of your hand on your ankle to be it's like the fulcrum at the center. It's counterweighting. So when I really hold on, my right side can compress and deeply fold, and the weight of my arm is offset by the pull of my hand. Nice. Other side. Hold on to your left hand onto your right ankle. Bend your right elbow. Reach your right hand up, and then lean over towards the left. Bring your elbow to your knee. And then lean over towards the left. Pause. Really pull with your hand as you dive deeply with the other side. Nice. Come back to center. Stretch your legs out long. Roll into your belly. Deep circle with your belly. And then circle in the other direction. Deep circle with your belly. Nice. Bring your hands forward. Reach your fingers back. Open your chest. So you're leaning back into your hands. Last movement. Just lean back into your hands. Don't look your head up. Don't lift your head up. Keep your chin tucked in, and it's your chest that's moving forward. I'm pushing down into my sit bones, lifting my chest. Nice. So, the offering. Nice. So, palms together. Reach your arms forward. Thumb and forefinger touch. Reach your arms wide. I'm going to go a tiny bit back. Wide. Turn. Bring the backs of your wrists together. And as I bring the backs of my wrists together, I'm really rounding forward as I do that. I scoop towards my belly, keep rounding, and then suddenly as I offer forth, I lift my chest and offer forth. Thumb and forefinger touch. Reach my arms back and low. Back of my hands come together and I scoop, and then I scoop, and then I rise as I offer forward. So it's a full torso movement. Back of your hands come together, rounding, and then forward, down with your hands. Back of your hands come together, and then forward. Back of your hands come together. Scoop towards your heart, offering forth. And I'm feeling this sense of like the more that I express into my fingertips, the sense of what's happening, the more complete the gesture is. So I'm really including my fingertips in this movement. It's like they are the expression of my heart outwards. You know, they are the expression of my belly and my creativity outwards. I'll just feel that one more time. Nice. Pause with your palms up, palms forward, holding something precious in your hands. That sense of vitality, potency. Maybe you feel it like energetic. Maybe you feel it like liquid. Maybe you feel it like light. Maybe it's like a butterfly resting in your palms. And just imagine all 350 of us all sitting around doing this right now, just holding through time with each other.
And then gather that in and be here now. I'm going to bring my palms over my heart and just pause. Wonderful. Come lie on the floor just for 2 minutes while the music is on. Lie on the floor. Just lie down on the floor. Have your knees bent or your legs straight or soles of your feet together with your knees apart. Remember that shrink the goal. Do the smallest version of what it is you intend if doing the biggest version is not happening. It's like, how do I move towards the thing that I want to be or that I want to do, or move towards the change that I'm seeking or hoping for within myself. Have a fantastic day. Fan-frickin-tastic. Yeah. And I will see you all tomorrow, and I will be here. And yeah, thanks for joining me, truly. Love this space. Really enjoy this community. And so I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao, Slán.